Hi everyone, just a quick update. When we came into the Gibraltar Basin and we've anchored off in La Linea about 2 weeks ago, before we went into the Alcadesa Marina because we needed to do some engine work. So everything was going all good, and we had dinner and a glass of wine, and then we get all ready and got ready to go to bed. So off to bed we went, and then DJ heard a bang, then I heard a bang on the boat, and we thought our anchor had pulled up and we'd knocked into a boat or a boat knocked into us. So DJ opened the door, and there was someone on our boat in a wetsuit with flippers. Well, I come charging out with one of these, and I'm going to call him a pirate because that's what he was. And what he actually tried to do is pinch our dinghy because that was halfway hanging in the water. So on that note, I threatened to spear him, and he soon swam off. So then I noticed there was an oar missing. So I decided to get into the dinghy and go chase after. So I did, chased after. And to be fair, at this point, and even when it happened, I wasn't scared. It was the adrenaline that was rushing through us both that we didn't feel scared. We were just like shocked in a way. But I gave chase and caught this. I'm going to call him a pirate because he's a pirate or a thief. And I caught up with him halfway. He was swimming to shore, and I threatened him to say, "Where's our oar? Where's our oar?" And he kept saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." So I followed him all the way in till he got out of shore onto the shore, and I could see that he didn't have our oar. He'd obviously lost it, and it sank. So on my mission coming back to the boat, I found another dinghy underneath the front of our catamaran, a grey one. So we automatically thought that this guy had came on a dinghy to pinch more dinghies in the anchorage. So we brought the dinghy up and locked it on the front of our boat and thought, well, what we're going to do when we go into Alcadesa Marina, we'll hand it in to them, and they can do whatever they will with it. So in the morning we woke up and we're just making a cup of tea, and then I noticed a sailing boat coming really close to our boat. So I went out to investigate, and it was a couple on there, and I'll mention their names, Bert and Nina, and they've been anchoring out here for 6 months. And they said, "That's our dinghy on your boat." And I said, "Yes, we found it under our boat because we had a visitor in the night to come and steal our dinghy. And obviously they stealed your dinghy." So they were so grateful. And we went into Alcadesa Marina and we said, "Hope to bump into you again." And they said, "Yes, you have to come and have a gin." So we didn't think nothing more of it. So we give them back their dinghy, and they were so pleased. So off we went to Alcadesa Marina. And anyway, we spent there 2 weeks, and then we came back out. We're back out on anchor now before we go off to Portugal. And Bert and Nina were out on anchor. So they came over on their boat, and they bought us a bottle of gin to say thank you so much for saving their dinghy. And now they're back in the marina because they've got one of their engines that have gone wrong on their small dinghy. So they're buying a new one. And it's a shame we're not going to see them again because we're leaving tomorrow and they're going to be in the marina for another couple of days. But yeah, I thought I'd let people know about this. You know, you've got to be careful in some places, especially built up places like it is here. But Bert and Anina was saying they've been there 6 months and never had nothing like it before. You know, so being on anchor for 6 months in one place is, yeah, it's pretty safe. But I think it was just a one-off guy who thought, you know, he'd try his luck. So yeah. Anyway, we're more vigilant now, more careful, and we locked the boat up. We've got a huge chain on it now, stainless steel chain. They got no hope of getting it off. So yeah, I thought I'd let people know about this and be safe, sail safe.